Say hi. Down.
My crew, watching the vid.
Right.
I believe in love. Anyone who knows me knows that I am a hopeless romantic. So when it came time to choose our thematic piece, I knew that it was going to be love, but I didn't want to just simply do love because love isn't simple. It's complex, extremely complex. The three pieces I'm going to perform for you today, they all show the complexity of love. I'm performing the song To Make You Feel My Love by Bob Dylan, also a scene from the movie Chasing Amy by Kevin Smith, and finally a piece of The Princess Bride by William Goldman. And I'm going to start off with The Princess Bride. Goldman's book is the quintessential love epic story, except that actually it's not really. It's actually a parody of love. So all of the characters in this piece are going to be more exaggerated and extreme than any normal person actually would be. Goldman lovingly mocks every Disney film that's basically ever been made, and this scene right here in particular, farm boy Wesley, who ends up becoming the Dread Pirate Roberts, spoiler alert, is telling Buttercup that he's leaving, and he professes his love for her at that moment. So this is The Princess Bride. Don't you understand anything that's going on? Buttercup shook her head. Wesley shook his too. You've never been the brightest, I guess. Do you love me, Wesley? Is that it? He couldn't believe it. Do I love you? My God, if your love were a grain of sand, mine would be a universe of beaches. If your love... I don't understand the first one yet, Buttercup interrupted. She was starting to get very excited now. Let me get this straight. Are you saying that love is a grain of sand and then yours is the other thing? Because images just confuse me so. Is this universal business of yours bigger than my sand? Help me, Wesley. I have a feeling that we're on the verge of something just terribly important. I have stayed these years in my hovel because of you. I've taught myself languages because of you. I have made my body strong because I thought you might be pleased by a strong body. I have lived my life with only the prayer that some sudden dawn you might glance in my direction. I have not known a moment in years when the sight of you did not send my heart careening against my ribcage. I have not known a night when your visage did not accompany me to my sleep. There has not been a moment when you didn't flutter behind my waking eyelids. Is any of this getting through to you, Buttercup? Or do you want me to go on for a while? Never stop. There has not been. If you're teasing me, Wesley, I'm going to kill you. How can I dream of ever teasing? Well, you haven't once said you loved me. Is that all you need? Easy. I love you. You want me to yell it for you? I love you. Do you want me to spell it out? I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. You want me to say it backwards? You love I. Are you teasing now, aren't you? A little, maybe. But I've been saying it so long that I just wouldn't listen. Every time you said, a farm boy, do this, I thought I was answering as you wish. But that's only because you heard it wrong. What I actually was saying was, I love you. I hear you now, and I promise this, I will never love anyone else. Only Wesley. Only until I die. I'll send for you soon. Believe me. Would my Wesley ever lie? He reached out with his right hand. Buttercup found it very hard to believe. Goodbye. She managed to raise her right hand to his. They shook. Goodbye. She made a little nod. He took a third step, not turning. She watched him. He turned. And the words ripped right out of her. Without one kiss? They fell into each other's arms. There have been 5 great kisses since 1642 BC, when Saul and Delilah Corn inadvertently discovered something that swept across Western civilization. Well, this one left them all behind. Sometimes you fall in love with someone you can't have. I've been waiting to do a scene from a Kevin Smith movie for this entire class because I love Kevin Smith. He's my favorite director, and this one is my favorite scene in all of his movies. It's Holden's monologue from Chasing Amy. In Chasing Amy, Holden creates a friendship with another comic book writer, because they're both comic book writers, named Alyssa, and he falls in love with her except for one small problem. She is an out and proud lesbian, and he doesn't know how to traverse this. And this scene is the build-up point that finally breaks. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. This is Holden's monologue from Chasing Amy. I love you. And not in a friendly way, although I think we're great friends. And not in a misplaced affection puppy dog kind of way, although I'm sure that's what you call it. I love you. Very, very simple. Very true. You are the epitome of everything I've ever looked for in another human being. And I know that you think of me as just a friend, and crossing that line is the furthest thing that you'd ever want to do, but I just had to say it. I can't take this anymore. I can't stand next to you without wanting to hold you. I can't look in your eyes without feeling that longing that you only read about in trashy romance novels. I can't talk to you without wanting to express my love for everything that you are. And I know this will probably queer our friendship, no pun intended, but I had to say it because I've never felt like this with anyone before. My God, I couldn't allow another day to go without just getting it out there, regardless of the outcome, which, by the look on your face, is the inevitable shoot down. And you know, I'll accept that. But I know that some part of you is hesitating for a moment, and if there's a moment of hesitation, that means you feel something too. All I ask is, please, that you just not dismiss that, and you just try to dwell on it for just 10 seconds. Alyssa, there isn't another soul on this fucking planet that has ever made me half the person that I am with you, and I would risk this friendship to take a chance to take it to the next plateau because it is there between you and me. You can't deny that. Even if we never talk again after tonight, please know that I am forever changed because of who you are and what you meant to me, which, while I do appreciate it, I'd never need a painting of birds bought in a diner to remind me of. As most love stories go, I'm going to end with a song. I'm a hopeless romantic, and there's a wealth of love songs out there, and especially ones by Bob Dylan, but this particular one I chose because this is the one that I first heard in the car when I was first trying to fall in love with somebody in my high school days. And it's been covered by a billion people, from Garth Brooks to Adele, but I'm going to sing it just as Bob Dylan did. Let's Make You Feel My Love. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go blind for you. I'd go crawling down the avenue. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love.